So I just wanted to make a quick video talking about a few things I haven't really seen talked about too much, but I think are really helpful in creating strong characters in Umamusume, as well as like a few things that you're probably just not aware of, and even a few like free SSR cards that you could get that maybe you don't know are actually a thing in the game. So I figured we'd start off with the parents. So you probably heard a lot about like sparks, right? Probably seen a lot of people talk about this. I have one that I really like, my Dawai Scarlet. This is the wrong one. Hold on. It's this one. This one has 3-star speed. So you probably heard about this, that you want to get like 3-star speed spark or like 3-star stamina or 3-star power. But maybe you've heard something going around called affinity, or some people even call it compatibility. It's this little thing up here. So based on the character you choose, like let's use Tokai Teo for this example, right? The parents / grandparents you choose will affect the affinity. So as you see here, this Dawai Scarlet with 1 speed has O affinity. This one has triangle, which the triangle is worse than the O. Ideally you want to get double O. So unfortunately for me, my 3-star spark Dawai Scarlet is only triangle. And you might be wondering why. Most likely because of the grandparents not being working as well. So if you want to like calculate that and figure it out, you can go to this website here. I'll leave a link in the description or in a pinned comment. I'll leave it somewhere. So I'm excited for a character coming out. McQueen's getting her anime collab version in just about a week. I'm really excited. I'll be pulling on that. So if you click on this, recommend it. So Super Crate. So say I do parent 1, Super Crate. And then the next character I have is Teo. So let's do Teo as the other parent. So as you can see, the total affinity is now 89. The results went up to an O. If I take out Teo, it goes back to a triangle. So that means like when they get inspiration, you'll get more out of it. Ideally, you want to get the affinity to double O. So you can't have like your own character be their own parent, but they can be their own grandparent. So if we do that, doesn't really do anything. See, get rid of it, still 89. It's 0 affinity. So ideally you do not want your own character as their own grandparent. It just doesn't work well. So if we go back to recommended, I have a gold ship. So say we'll put gold ship here. The Y Scarlet's another one I have. And then I have a Top Gun. And there you go, double O. And we still don't even have the last grandparent. I have Special League. So let's go Special League. So we're at 173, we're at double O. There's other things that affect this. I've heard that G1 races, the more G1 races you win, and the more that you have like common G1 races won between like the parent and the grandparent, the higher the affinity. But the main thing is like the characters. I would just stick to this, makes it way simpler. Just figure out what characters are good parents for McQueen. Or like whatever character it is that you want. So this is a big thing. I feel like everyone always hears about sparks, but I was honestly, even I myself was not aware of this until pretty recently. This is a really useful little calculator to help you figure out what good parents will be. Some characters I recommend building. So like Dawai Scarlet shows up a lot in these. Rice Shower, El Condor Pasa, Super Creek. You'll see them in a lot of characters' top 10s. McQueen is another good one. Super Creek, El Condor Pasa, Gold Ship. You'll see a lot of them in there. Vodka's in a lot of them as well. Teo shows up in a good bit of them. So there's certain ones that are really good as parents that ideally you could hopefully get a good set of grandparents and parents going with high affinities. A lot of it has to do with like who they're related to, like the real horses are related to, / like who's like related to each other in the anime in a certain way. And then besides that, just a few other things to help you build parents. I just actually learned about this like yesterday. I didn't know. But if you do the main stories, it doesn't take long. Each one takes about an hour. It's really cute. I watched season 1 and season 2 of the anime. It's not exactly the same as season 1 and season 2. There's definitely some similarities though. But it's enough of a difference that even if you watch the anime, you could still enjoy these and kind of get like a new story out of it. McQueen's my favorite character in the anime, so getting to do season 1 with her, and she's a big part of season 2, is really nice. But if you do these, you get 2 SSR cards. And they're really nice, because I can't use my Super Creek with Super Creek. The card, you can't use it with the character. So I was having the issue of I had to run gold ships for stamina and Tamamos for stamina, but they aren't the greatest SSR cards. And obviously I can't use my Super Creek. But by doing the event, you could get McQueen's, which is actually pretty decent. It does give Guts, which isn't huge, the Guts bonus. But at level 40, it gives stamina bonus and initial stamina. That one's really nice. And it also, you could get Rice Showers. Rice Showers, I don't like as much. Again, it kind of gives Guts. And this one, Friendship bonus and Hidden Frequency. This one, I'd say, is worse than McQueen's, but I'd say still worth getting. I mean, it's completely free. And it's really pretty easy to get dupes of these. So if you go to the shop, this as you notice, both of them have one uncapped for them. If you go here, you could buy these using the club points. The first one costs 100 each, so these are really easy to get the first dupe of. Ideally, you get them to level 40 at least, so you could get their bonuses. This is super nice for building some of your characters, such as like Super Creek or any like other long distance one. Maybe like a Special Week showed up on a bunch of those. It's a nice stamina card if you don't have Super Creek or you can't use it. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys was an easy way to get some extra carats. So if you come to trophy room, you can see you're missing some trophies. Which ones you're missing, they won't be here. Obviously, there's kind of like hollowed out. Someone did the math. It's just under 8,000 carats if you get every single one. One thing you might not know is it's kind of a pain to like come here and like try and memorize all the ones you need. So an easy way to figure out what races you still need to do to get the trophies, to get a bunch of easy carats, again, about like 8,000, slightly less, like just below it, is if you come to the race schedule right here, right, you could go through your entire, like the entire schedule. Certain races obviously you have to do for their goals, but there's plenty of like optional ones that you could like opt into. You can see, so see how the trophy here is grayed out. So that means I've never gotten first place in this race before. The OP ones don't have a trophy, so you could kind of ignore them. But like this one here, I haven't done before. So you know, she's not a sprinter, so I wouldn't do it with her. But eventually, like I would bring in a sprinter and do this one. So like if you come to this one, you can see how it's not like grayed out. So that means I've done this one before. So I already have this trophy. So that's a very easy way to like not have to memorize exactly what races you need to do and not. You can kind of just like glance through and see. Really useful, really nice, quick way to get some extra carats. Carats Black is coming out in just about a week, as well as the McQueen banner that I really want to pull on. So if you haven't done that, definitely recommend doing it. It's a good way to get some extra carats and pulls. But yeah, I would say one of the big thing is like preparing your parents, figuring out who's good with like the characters that you ideally want to build. And it's just ones that are good with a lot of characters in general. And then besides that, again, I would really recommend the main story, at least chapter 1. It only takes like an hour. You could probably be done with it in like 5-10 minutes if you don't care and just want to skip through everything. It's not that long at all. The races are really easy. There's only like a couple of them anyways. And again, at least McQueen's, because McQueen's card I personally think is way better than Rice Showers. This is a really nice one. I'm definitely going to start using this, especially if I can get it to level 40. The stamina bonus and initial stamina is really nice. Pretty good overall stamina card. Anyways, guys, I wish you guys luck on your pulls. I wish you guys luck on getting that 3-star spark with good affinity, because oh my god, has it been so rough. I've been doing Super Creek after Super Creek, and I just cannot get a good Super Creek parent. Good luck. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check me out on Twitch. I stream, you know, 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes even 6, depending. Been playing a lot of Umamusume on stream, as well as other gacha games like Wuthering Waves. Love to see you guys there. Hope you guys have a good one. Bye-bye!